G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza and I'm just making this video to give you a bit of an update as to where I'm at and answer a few questions that have come my way. So I mentioned a while ago that I recently got Toon Boom Animate Pro 3 and this is something that a lot of people are interested to hear more about. It's also something I'm interested to show more about and do a lot of content on, but the problem is I've gotten my hands on it a few times and it is a very comprehensive program that I have very little knowledge in. So I'm actually holding back from doing anything Toon Boom related until I really experience it. The problem with that is where I'm at right now is I do not have a lot of free time. In fact, that's kind of an understatement. For the last couple of months, believe it or not, I've been doing all of my YouTube videos in a day or a day and a half for that week. And the rest of the week, I'm doing a lot of client work and I'm also doing a lot of projects that I'll be releasing next year. So there's a lot in the works, but not a lot of free time to do extensive content right now. So I'm doing my best to make things as interesting as possible and keep everything the way you guys expect it. Producing 3 videos a week, making sure I do tutorials and touch as many different subjects as possible. But Toon Boom is something I wouldn't feel comfortable delving into until I feel familiar with it enough to actually do content on it. So I wanted to make a short update for a few reasons. First of all, because I'm pretty pressed for time this week and I just thought an update video would be easy on me and interesting for you, and then next week we'll get back to our normal content as usual, and also to let you know where things are going to be going in the future and what you can expect. So for those of you who have been looking forward to more content Toon Boom related, you can still definitely look forward to that, and I really hope and aim to be having things coming out early next year to mid next year. But the reason I'm holding back is because one of the things that has made my channel quite popular is the flash animations and the animation tutorials, and I don't want to go into Toon Boom without feeling like I'm providing something useful, and I don't think I can do that until I have the time to really get stuck into it. That being said, that doesn't mean I won't be touching animation tutorials, because I know a lot of you are interested in that, so make sure to, in the comments section, if you're particularly interested in animation, please help me with some of the things in particular you'd be interested in learning a little bit more about in future animation tutorials, so I can touch on them between now and when I get to Toon Boom. Otherwise, for future releases, I've got a couple of collaborations in the works, and these are a little bit bigger than some of the other ones I've done in the past, so it's taking a bit more time, but they're going to be really cool. And I wanted to let you know that I'm probably going to take a break from between Christmas to mid-January. So I will still be doing the announcement of the Challenge of the Month winners and the next Challenge of the Month, but as for tutorials and speed paintings, I'm probably going to take a breather, recuperate, really plan, finish some of these projects, and really hit the new year with a huge effort. That of course includes the highly anticipated review content for the Wacom Cintiq companion. I was hoping to have something out before Christmas, because obviously it's beneficial for Wacom that, you know, people check out Wacom content before Christmas, but I think it's cutting a little too close at this point, and I wouldn't feel right doing it unless I'm really doing it properly. And it's been such an amazing machine, but I want to make sure that my experience with it and my ability to articulate all of the details of that experience are as optimum as possible, so that anyone who watches the short review or the extensive review gets the best information possible, and that of course is beneficial for the sponsor Wacom and beneficial for people who are checking out the product. But consider this a very preliminary mini prior review, in that it has been an incredible device, and my only issues have been with Windows 8, which I have to reinstall today, but that is not a Wacom thing at all, and the device has just stood up to everything I've thrown at it, so that's just a little taste test. And while we're on the conversational tone of this video, I'm curious as to where you guys are at and how you feel about the content of this channel lately and where it's been going. If you feel things have been moving forward, or you're missing a few things that you used to watch that you prefer. I really want to make sure that everyone watching this gets as much out of it as I can possibly give, so make sure to let me know your feelings and your thoughts. So for example, recently I've taken on a bunch of new sponsors, for example sponsors in the Challenge of the Month who have donated some really cool prizes, and Cintiq Australia who will be sponsoring the Let's Draw videos. So I'm curious on your thoughts as to how that kind of comes across, because I want to make sure that it's as unintrusive as possible, but at the same time I wouldn't take on any sponsors that I don't feel are amazing. So I've been really lucky to work with these people, and I wouldn't in any way be open to anything that I didn't feel was just the right thing to be sharing with you guys. And I feel that Wacom and Cintiq Australia and the books that I've been sharing and the digital products that I've been promoting, I really believe are fantastic products and fantastic things for developing and experienced artists. So that's everything for now. Just a little quickie video. Thank you for your patience. I hope that I've been getting away with doing the 1 to 2 days of work on the channel a week week, and you guys have felt like it's been a substantial amount of content, and I'll continue to work on that. But next year, I'm really working towards opening up my schedule to be as ambitious as possible. And this is all in the lead up to that and some very big announcements. So thank you for your time and for watching. And as always, thank you so much for supporting my channel. And I can't say that enough, and I say that all the time, but seriously, I read all of your emails, and yes, a lot of you notice that I do go through and reply to a lot of comments, and I read all of the comments, and I do genuinely, just with all my heart, appreciate how invested a lot of you have been in the channel and supportive you've been of my work and constructive you've been of the whole process, and I just really appreciate it. So thank you so much. So that's it for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel to see new content every week. Check out more of my stuff by clicking the annotations over there. If you want to support my work and get a few goodies for yourself, head over to my store for archives, ebooks, and get yourself something nice. If you're looking for a great place to collaborate, explore, or share your own content, head over to newgrounds.com. That's it for now, and until next time, see you later.